Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are enjoying this content, please make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. If you all would like to participate in the 2K giveaway, you can go to my community wall and you will see a community post where all of the instructions are outlined there. It will tell you what you need to do to participate. There will be a total of 8 winners. Each winner will receive a $25 Cash App. If you do want to participate in this giveaway, please make sure you have a working Cash App. I am not going to be able to give you your winnings unless you have a working Cash App. So that's very important. The giveaway will be held on February the 23rd, so if you're interested, you still have time. We do have a lot to get into in this video, but before we dive in, I wanted to say a few things. You guys, I am very much taken back by how far this situation has gone as far as what we're actually witnessing right now between Olivia and Jasmine. I would have never thought that it would have gotten to this point, as I'm sure many of you also feel the same. I, have mentioned in the past, but I just want to kind of put it here too and just kind of elaborate a little bit more, just for the simple fact, with everything that we're seeing taking place, it just really speaks to how far social media can go. And if you're not careful, you can really get yourself in some serious trouble. But, before I even came on the scene, starting my reaction channel, I was pretty much watching a lot of these women. I've stated in the past, I wasn't really watching in depth, as I, kind of like what I'm doing now, but I definitely was watching. And there was a lot that, I saw over the years that I felt was very disturbing. And I couldn't believe how much YouTube was allowing all of this to just really fly under the radar, And so I would have conversations, with my husband. I'm like, man, this is crazy, And I was talking to my best friend who y'all have met, Denise. And I was telling her, I'm like, man, I want to say something so bad, but I don't know if that's something that I really want to do, because I saw how this sector was. I saw how they do a lot. They will dox you. They will try to search you out. They will lie on you. They would, just put stuff out there that's not true. It just seemed like a very vicious place to be. And I'm the type of person where I keep to myself. I stay in my own lane. In real life, even, in this YouTube sector, I don't really just mess with nobody. I clock in, I speak my piece, and I go about my real life, So I'm not invested like that when it comes to this YouTube thing. And so I was talking to my friend. I'm like, I really feel led to say some things. And, I talked to my husband again because, I value my husband's opinion. Like, when it comes to me seeking guidance on anything, it's God first, my husband, and then my best friend. Because I value their inputs. I know they're going to tell me the truth. I know they're going to give me, the best advice. And my husband, I'm not going to lie, he really didn't want me to do it at first, because my husband is very protective over me. He knew how vicious this sector was, and he was like, I really don't think this is the place for you. I said, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I just felt like I have to say something because it was just too much that was going on that was just wrong. And, he just, kind of just allowed me to just go in a direction where he told me, I know you're going to do ultimately what you feel is best. So I support you. And, again, my friend felt the same. She was like, this sector is going to be kind of crazy, but if that's what you feel you need to do, I support you. So that's when I came out with my first video, which we spoke on in the last video I uploaded. When I made that first video, I didn't know what to expect. I just knew that I felt led. Like, honestly, I felt spirit led to say everything I said in that video. That was back in May. It was May 16th of 2024. That was my first video. You guys, I only had 3 subscribers. It was myself, my husband, and my friend. Those were the 3 subscribers I had when I started this channel. So everything I have done thus far, the growth that we have had over here, it was very much organic. I truly believe when you are in the right space, I don't care what you're doing, when you see growth, it's because God's hands is over it and can't nobody take that away from you. God will bless you in the places where he has purpose for you to be. And so that's why, I have no problem giving back over here, because if it wasn't for y'all subscribing and watching the videos, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing over here. And, I take what I do over here seriously. Like I said, I stay in my lane, I mind my business, and I'm enjoying getting to know each and every one of y'all. Like, I really wanted to build a community over here. And, I just feel like, when I saw the direction of how things had got so dark, it just really pulled on me to say something. And I do not believe in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason. And so I do not find it to be a coincidence that my very first video would be May 16th of 2024. And Olivia actually filed a harassment charge against Jasmine on May 15th of 2024. So even though I didn't fully understand why I felt so compelled to come on here and speak my opinions and share what I was seeing and what I was observing, more so from a spiritual standpoint, I had no idea that it would have gotten to a place to where we are today. And so as I sit here and I'm reflecting over everything that has transpired, I'm going through these videos, I'm just like, wow, this had to be the reason why God led me to start this channel, because he knew all of this was going to, this was all going to take place. So I feel that my purpose here, and I don't know to what extent, I will be here on YouTube, because I never planned to be on here. I never planned to start a channel, here. That was never the goal. So I don't really know what the direction is for me here. I'm just really taking it day by day. And this is just me being honest with y'all. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. There really wasn't any type of thought process that went into this. I just really felt like I was pretty much on assignment, to do whatever it is I felt God wanted me to do on here. And so this is what it is. And that leads us to us diving into this reaction portion of this video, because we have definitely seen Olivia every single month after she filed these charges bring Jasmine up for no reason. She has attacked Jasmine's character. She has attacked Chris's character. She has dragged Jasmine's children onto this social media platform in such a negative, disgusting way. And yet she's the one who is filing harassment charges and acting as if she is fearing for her life. It's the insanity for me. But, as I have always said before, and it rings even more true today, everything that Olivia has done, you better believe it's going to come back to her. It's going to come back to her, and it's going to hit her hard. And this is not me wishing bad on anybody. This is me speaking what is true. This is how it works. So what I want to do, you guys, because it came to my attention just surfing her channel, where she did put out a video back in June. And I'm going to show y'all right here the screenshot that I took of the actual date when she made this live. It was called I'm Pressing Charges. And I want y'all to hear what she's saying right here.
I was contacted yesterday, like late afternoon. Oh, fuck, is that the baby? It's crazy how everything happens, but I filed some stuff with the police department here in my city like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. I don't remember when that was.
So for context purposes, when Olivia made this live, it was dated June 4th. That fell on a Tuesday. She said she couldn't remember if it was a week or 2 weeks ago where she filed the charges. If you look back 2 weeks from the date of this live, it would put it on the 21st. So technically, it was a shy of being a little over 2 weeks before she had made this live where she did press charges. And based off of the documents that we have all seen, it was dated May 15th, which was the date where Olivia did file. So when she came on live and she made this video, I'm pressing charges, she had already filed the charges against Jasmine. And it's so ironic that this woman would do that and continue to bully and harass Jasmine afterwards.
But we're not going to say any names. Don't say any names, guys, in this live. But if you guys know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I got a call yesterday asking if I wanted to pursue and press charges. And I had a dilemma, you know. I'm really not I'm really not that type of person who does all that shit. And I was like sitting there and I was talking to the detective and I was like, I really don't want to, but I do want to because I'm really sick of people playing with me, taking advantage of me, trying to screw me over, trying to expose me, trying to think that they can talk to me and handle me any type of way.
What I find very ironic about all of what she's saying right here is that, according to her, this is the conversation she was having with the police officer. And it's like, girl, you gave a one-sided account of what had been going on, because you're talking about how you're tired of people playing with you, you're tired of people exposing you, you're tired of people thinking that they can treat you any kind of way, but yet you did that to Jasmine. You did that to her. And when she's talking about exposing, she was mad at the fact that Jasmine said that Zolo was AJ's father, which you later down the road came clean on. So it's like, how was that harassment when you knew what she was saying was true? How is it that you are so tired of people playing with you, but you don't have a problem playing with other people and their children? You always playing in people's faces. And it's like, you want to talk about exposing. You came on here and thought it was a great idea to start a allegation against Chris. What did Chris have to do with you and Jasmine? Why did you feel the need to bring Chris into the situation when your issue was with Jasmine? Why did you feel the need to bring Jasmine's children into the situation when your issue was with Jasmine? Why did you feel the need to bring Jasmine's mother into the situation when your issue was with Jasmine? And then on top of that, not only did you bring a false allegation to these YouTube streets, you made it seem like you had recordings, you had proof, you had evidence that this existed, that this actually occurred. And you threatened the both of them. You do realize that falls into the category of harassment and cyberbullying. You were guilty of all of this, and yet you flipped it and tried to put it on Jasmine.
And the detective was like, well, this will definitely send a message. And I was like, when he said that, I was like, you're right. I mean, it's going to be, I asked him the process, like after I press charges through the city, because it's different when you press charges privately, with a lawyer, or you press charges through the city with like the DA or whatever. I've never pressed charges against somebody. So this is definitely out of my comfort zone. But I feel like it will send a message, and people can't just do whatever they want to do, pretty much. So I'm going to go forward with it. And I don't know what that means for this other person, but I'm going to go forward with it. And you know what I was thinking? I was like, there's been a lot of people who have got on this internet and said some crazy defamatory things about me, like out of this world shit. People have harassed me on this bitch. Like, I was really thinking, like, I want to press more charges.
Olivia, what exactly was the crazy, defamatory things that were so out of this world that was spoken about you? What are you alluding to? Because the only thing that was said during this time that you were extremely mad about was the fact that Zolo was AJ's father. That's the extreme defamatory statement that was made against you. But look at the strong defamatory statement that you made against Jasmine and Chris. And you knew you was lying. You want to talk about defaming a person's character, Olivia? Jasmine did not defame your character when she said that Zolo was AJ's father. I think that's crazy. And she definitely didn't defame your character when she spoke on you having relations with Gerard's nephew, because that was confirmed by Gerard's sister. So how did she lie about that? But you were the one who came on here defaming her character, and you defamed Chris' character. It's like this woman is very much psychotic. That she can openly say these things out of her mouth, not feel no guilt, no remorse. She just speaks it as if she believes it's true. And that's a scary individual who can knowingly say these type of foul, untrue things and not feel any remorse. So now we're going to go to the video where Olivia claims she is still being harassed. So let's get into it.
This person has posted my address on their YouTube channel, which I got all the screenshots and I sent them in. What is wrong with you? Do you understand what is going on here? Like, you have no idea the shit that you're in, bro. You have to leave me alone, dude. Like, please, leave me alone. I have children that reside here. And you're posting my address? Oh, I already did, Vanessa. It's already an ongoing. She already got charges. There's charges have been filed, and she has now posted my full address, my full name, everything on her YouTube channel. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Although I would not have advised Jasmine to post that document, Olivia keeps saying she posted my full address. From my understanding, Olivia lives in an apartment complex. So when you look at the document does not show an apartment number, it shows the street address. And people already had that information because according to Olivia, she made it seem like somebody was beating down her door and she came on live saying that it was somebody from YouTube. So how is it that somebody from YouTube a couple of months ago was able to knock on your door if the people wasn't aware of where you lived at, Olivia? But now you're fearing for your life. Now you're saying, oh my gosh, she showed my address. She's showing my whole name. Like, girl, how many times have you came on this internet addressing your full government name? So it's like you can't keep saying in one breath, this is me, I'm Olivia Nicole Johnson. Like, you've said your name multiple times. But yet when somebody else says your name or shows proof, which that's really what the issue is, you didn't like the fact that she showed proof that it was you who filed the charges against her. Just like how it was you, your name on a document that was stated that you were the one who called CPS on her. You didn't like the fact that she showed the proof. And like I said before, I would not have advised Jasmine to upload the document just for the simple fact I know how you get down. But I get the fact why Jasmine showed it. Because you come on here and you lie all the time.
This is just ongoing harassment. It won't stop. It just will not stop. So, this is sick. It's disgusting. I don't know if it's like an obsession. I don't know what's going on. But We're not doing this. This is not going to be taken lightly. Okay? At all. This is ridiculous. Carol, can you believe this shit, bro? You think that shit's okay? Alright, cool. This is just ridiculous, you guys. You see what I have to deal with? Like, wow. Crazy. This is crazy.
My question to Carol is, are you really going to act as if you didn't see all the stuff that Olivia was doing? Are you really going to pretend that you didn't see how Olivia kept dragging the fact that she had these recordings, insinuating that there was sexual abuse going on? Are you going to ignore that? Are you going to ignore the many times where Olivia kept telling Jasmine to come pull up? You going to ignore that? Are you going to ignore the many times Olivia has came on her channel and has made fun of Jasmine's kids? You gonna overlook that too? See, this is my issue with the people that you call supporters over there. What type of people are y'all where y'all clearly see what has went down? And with y'all having the information that Olivia had this woman arrested, and this whole time after the fact she had filed charges, y'all saw how she came on here constantly poking at Jasmine. When Jasmine wasn't even talking about her, she wasn't bringing her up. She was poking, and y'all was in her chats laughing, thinking it was funny. But y'all co-signed this. Just like y'all co-signed the fact that she sat here and told y'all for almost a year that she had recordings and that she was going to send these recordings to Chris's job. And y'all said nothing when she came on here and lied and made it seem like she never said she had recordings. This is what's ridiculous. You want to talk about ridiculous? This is ridiculous. You want to talk about obsession, Olivia? Because you're the one, after the fact, after you call yourself being afraid for your life and you filed these false, bogus harassment charges against Jasmine, you not only could not keep talking about her, but you was copying everything she was doing over on her channel. She was minding her business and you kept copying everything she was doing over there. But she's obsessed with you. It's the fact that you can't stop talking about these women, but everybody is obsessed with you. How many times have these people came on here year after year after year telling you to stop mentioning them and you keep doing it? That's obsession, Olivia.
Insane. I don't get it. Now you're posting my address. Alright, we'll bet. I'm not gonna say nothing else other than I see you, I see what you're doing. I'm recording everything you're doing. Everything. I don't care if it's a part of a police report. You have no right to post that. That's oh my gosh, so dumb, bro. People are just so dumb. So dumb. Okay, this is beyond harassment. This is stalking, and I hope that the police do something for you and your kids' safety. Yeah, for real, Barbara. For real. They are. They're definitely. I'm in the process, you guys. I'm in the process of everything. But she's just adding on to it. She's adding on to it. Okay, well, cool. If other people want to post things, other people are going to post things. But for you to post things continuously and I already have a harassment case against you, that's crazy. It's crazy work. Doesn't make any sense. But okay. Because I've never posted anyone's address. Ever. Okay?
I just can't. I can't put 2 and 2 together because it equals 5. Y'all, Olivia, whatever her last name is, leaked my address on Instagram last night. She literally took my address where my children lay their head, did not care about their safety, their well-being, did not care the fact that we're all YouTubers and we know what comes with this YouTube life. And when people get your address, things start to shift. People call CPS, people start playing with your address, calling obviously pizzas and things that happen supposedly with her, all types of things. You can have stalkers who will sit outside your house. And even though it was the leasing office and they don't know what apartment number, I feel like that's how she's gonna validate what she did to me. We have cars that are very recognizable. We have, you know what I'm saying? I don't even need to reiterate. Y'all know what it is, but this is just for people who are coming and trying to figure out what's going on or what's the tea, honey. I'm here to tell y'all that y'all fave YouTuber is a rat. I've been telling y'all that she's 6'9" all along, but she's 6'9" all along. It's to the point where I don't even feel like I need to say much else. I don't feel like I need to do, you know what I'm saying, angry lives. I don't feel like I need to cuss nobody out. I don't feel like I need to do none of that. I feel like my point was proven. It proved what type of person she was. It proved that she's super scary, clearly. It proved what type of mother she is. It proves overall just what type of human being, like I said, that she is, and that what she perpetrates and puts on YouTube is all lies. We already knew that she was a habitual liar. We already know that because she lies to y'all and then lies again to y'all, but with a different lie, and then lies again. I've seen her lie 3 different ways. It's about the same damn subject. Like, where they do that at? I don't care what y'all say about me or anyone I hang out with. You have never, never seen that type of behavior from us at all. Don't condone that behavior. Didn't want to be around that behavior. I'm disgusted to even have my name mixed in with her name, because when people Google my name or if they're looking at, you know what I mean, even though this is just my vlog channel, luckily, and my brand is not tied to this bitch, but the fact that you can just search me and my face shows up next to hers, like, that's just trifling as hell to me, because I don't want to be in the category that she is in. Whatever she got going on, like I had said in my lives, I wished her the best. I literally gave her advice. I told her if she wanted to pop stupid and she was talking all that shit on Instagram, she could use my address. That's all I said. So instead of using my address, like I said, the scary female leaked my address with disregard for my small children. There's not even a word for what I am. I feel like I'm a little disappointed as well, because I'm like, I didn't see it coming. I knew that she was just like a dirty, trifling ass female, but I didn't see it coming, because of the fact that we were friends once upon a time, because of the fact that I respect her children enough to not put them in harm's way. So I felt like I would have the same respect when it came to my kids. Kids is off limits, period.
Ever. I would never do that. But you think it's okay to do that? After I already have a harassment case on you. That's crazy work. Crazy. Crazy work. I have dirty clothes right there, y'all. Sorry. Crazy work, y'all. Why is she harassing me? I don't know, you guys. I'm not gonna speak on anything, because I simply can't. Everything that has been said already. I've never harassed that person. I don't harass people on social media. I talk my shit and I keep it moving. That's not against the law. What she's doing is harassment, plain harassment, and it's continuously going. So it's fine. Like I said, everything has been sent in where it needs to be sent in. I was informed by people, not even on YouTube. I was informed by people who was watching, who was monitoring the case. You understand? Do you understand how serious this is? You don't understand, obviously. So don't get on here boo-hoo crying when you're putting yourself in this situation, bro. Continuously.
So since Olivia wants to come on here and lie and make it seem like she doesn't harass anybody, let's make it very clear and plain as to what harassment is. Harassment is any unwanted behavior, physical or verbal, that makes a reasonable person feel uncomfortable, humiliated, or mentally distressed. Olivia has many times come on here and tried to humiliate Jasmine by picking her looks apart. She talks about her skin. She talks about her features. She refers to her as a man. That's humiliating someone, and you're doing it on social media. Another example of harassment is threatening to share private information. Now, according to Olivia, she threatened Jasmine and Chris with recordings that she was going to share it not only just on social media, but she was going to share it with Chris's job. She was threatening to expose this information that we know she was lying about, and we knew that she didn't have no recordings, which she later admitted to. Now, when you look at cyberbullying, because we already heard Olivia make this statement right here.
Bitch, I know I'm the bully. Call me Big Bully Liv, bitch. I bully all you hoes.
Yeah. So, cyberbullying occurs mostly on social media, and it includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. Let me repeat that. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. And so, Olivia, you are very much guilty of doing this. Not just doing it towards Jasmine, but you have done it to a host of different people on this internet. But you want to say that you've never harassed anybody? You don't do stuff like that? But there's all types of recordings that prove otherwise, Olivia. And these recordings are actually real.
When it's court, I'm not talking about anything, you guys. This is not the place. I've been advised that social media is not the place to say these things. And it's the truth. It's not. It's not the place. If you guys find out on your own, you guys find out on your own. But no, there's a time and there's a place for everything. The hell? People don't know how to move. So, it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, the harassment is still going. And how dare you post my address? I am so upset about this. I am scared for my life. Can't believe you did that. That's ridiculous. On your own page. You're so not smart. But okay. Alright. Bet. I was actually starting to feel bad. But you know what? I don't feel bad anymore. I'm cranking up the heat now. Now we really about to bet. Just don't know when to stop. Don't know when to stop.
You were starting to feel bad? Olivia, you the one who set all of this in motion. You wasn't starting to feel bad. Like, girl, stop it.
Insane. It's so insane. So insane. Just won't leave me alone. Won't leave me alone. Won't leave me alone. Won't leave me alone. It's crazy. You guys, whoo, I wish I could say so much. I can't say anything right now, you guys. I'll show you guys. You guys will, when the time is ready, you guys will see what you need to see. But until then, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Like, how are you going to post my address? That's fucking crazy. I would never post your address like that. That's crazy. You have children in your house. That's insane. Wow. Okay. Alright, well. Alrighty.
You won't post an address, but you will put out a bogus harassment charge against a mother that will affect her children in some kind of way. But you want to make it seem like you're thinking about her kids. Was you thinking about her kids when you was baiting her to drive all the way to Arlington, Texas to pull up on you with her children? Was you thinking about her children then? Because you knew exactly what you was doing. You intentionally was baiting her to pull up with her kids so she could be arrested. You wasn't thinking about what was going to happen to her kids.
Right. Doxing is not cool. Doxing is illegal. Especially when you're in a harassment case with somebody and you're doxing them, is crazy work. It's crazy work.
It's funny how now Olivia wants to keep saying, crazy work. Because she's definitely been in the comment section. And a lot of people have been saying that about her. How she is going so hard when it comes to Jasmine. But girl, where was you when it came to your kids? Where was you when it came to fighting to, keep custody of your kids? What was your fight then? But you got all the fight in the world right now when it comes to Jasmine. That is some crazy work. And what's some more crazy work, Olivia, is how you got on this internet and dragged out this story where you made it seem like you had evidence that Chris was sexually assaulting Jasmine's daughters. Now that is some serious crazy work. And I get the fact, Chris doesn't really want to have anything to do with this YouTube stuff, but he definitely has a case against you. I've been saying that. He definitely has a case against you. And hopefully he does take matters into his own hands when it comes to how you definitely defamed his character. But like I've also stated before, everybody that has been affected in some kind of way by this woman, y'all should all link up, share in the cost of a lawyer, a good attorney, and file a civil case against this woman. That's what y'all should do. Because this girl is too cocky, and as I've stated before, she thinks she's untouchable.
It depends on the evidence you have. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. All right, I'm ready to go. The judge will see this? Oh, most definitely. The judge will see everything. Oh, most definitely. The judge will see me getting online asking for the person to stop harassing me. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Are you kidding me?
Oh, we already know that's what you're going to show them. That's why you have been so calculated in coming on here talking about stop harassing me, leave me alone. That's why she's always saying leave me alone. Because she's trying to create a video trail to some kind of way prove that she was the one being harassed. But Olivia, I guarantee you're not showing them all the times that you have lied on her being an abuser to her children. I bet you didn't show them the videos where you was falsely accusing a man of sexually assaulting her daughters. I bet you didn't show them how you were dragging this woman, calling her all types of names, making fun of the way she looks. I bet you didn't show them those videos. I bet you didn't show them how you was taunting her every chance you got because you was lonely and bored over there. I bet you didn't show them the videos where you was talking on dead babies, saying how, yeah, you would talk on kids, how you even spoke on Jasmine's children many times in a very nasty, disgusting way. I bet you didn't show those videos. Oh yeah, you're very much selective in what you want to show because you know you're lying, which is why Jasmine needs to show everything that you have said about her baby father, her children, her mother, anything that can be shown to show the type of person you are, to show your actual character, because we already know how you like to cut on for the camera. You probably shedded some tears when you was talking to them, didn't you? We know how you like to perform.
You don't think when I made the report, you don't think that the detective saw me talking my shit? Yes, of course. If you're being harassed, you have a right to talk shit. And I sure did. Of course. Talking shit is not illegal. Calling someone's phone, saying that you're going to unalive them, their mother, all of that is illegal.
I hope you got proof of this, Olivia, because this right here will even seal the deal further for Jasmine. For you to come on here and insinuate that Jasmine called your phone and threatened to unalive you and your mother, is that what we're saying right here, Olivia? I hope you got some phone recordings that actually will speak to that. Because if you're saying this to add to the false allegations you've made already, and these false charges you brought up against her, girl, oh, you really gonna be in a bad situation. And Jasmine, I hope for your sake that this is not true. And if you know for a fact she's lying, you better make sure you use this and make sure you add this to everything else you got. Because this is like some serious allegations right here. And she's saying it once again on the internet for all of us to hear and see. Because there's no way you can justify, using the words that you're using right here, and that's not what was said. There's no mistaking when somebody literally says to you, I am going to unalive you and your mother. Those are very clear, direct words. So I hope for your sake, Olivia, I hope you're not lying. But it's really giving, you're throwing stuff out here.
Live doesn't break the law, okay? I don't have time for that shit. And I see all y'all so worried about my child support. Don't worry about my child support. That's between me and my baby daddy, okay? I ain't got shit to do with you. Your weird asses, okay?
So now we're going to go to the video where Olivia was claiming that someone pulled up on her and now she's afraid for her life. I mean, it was the convenience for me that she would go live and say somebody pulled up on her after she saw where Jasmine uploaded the document showing where Olivia was the one who filed the harassment charges against her. And might I add, she lied on that report. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, so let's see what she's talking about here.
I was just leaving my house. I was putting my babies in the car and somebody pulled up to me saying that they got my address off of that lady's page. Somebody just pulled up to my address because that woman posted my address. They just pulled up to my house while I'm putting my children in my car, saying that they just got my address and what's up. They came up to me, threatening me because you just posted my address.
Do y'all see how convenient it is of her to come up with this story? So what happened to your stalker, Olivia? Remember when you came live? What was the date here? January the 16th of this year. What happened to your stalker that supposedly left a note on your car? How did they know where you lived at? How did they get your address, Olivia? How did they know which apartment complex you was in to pull up, have the time to put a note on your car? Who was responsible for that, Olivia? Or what about when you came live on December 31st and you was talking about somebody beat down your door? How did they even know which door to come to? How did they get your apartment number? You said somebody came to your door and beat it down. Remember? So not only did they have the street address where you lived, they knew the apartment number. How did they get that information, Olivia? And you came on that live and you said somebody from YouTube showed up. Remember when you was pointing the knife, looking crazy at the camera? Yeah. So you had somebody literally knock on your door, your apartment, and somebody pulled up and put a note on your car the next month. How would they have that information, Olivia? Who are you going to blame for those two incidents? But it's so ironic that because you saw Jasmine posted that document on her community wall, you was thinking, how can I make her life even more miserable? How can I really stick it to her? I already got a harassment charge against her. She already went to jail for it. What else can I do? Yeah, that's what it's giving. Because you telling me you didn't have enough time to pull your camera out on your phone and record this person threatening you? You didn't have enough time to pull your camera out and show the vehicle of this person threatening you? No type of voice recording so we could hear exactly what this person said to you? Oh, okay. Okay. But you can pull your camera out at any other time when it's convenient. Okay. So you do know what can happen since you said this happened in the parking lot outside of your apartment complex. All that has to be done is for someone to contact the apartment complex and have the cameras pulled for that date, because this was on February the 14th. I mean, go figure. You decide to come on live on Valentine's Day when most people are enjoying their significant other, they're enjoying love and just being loved and expressing love, and you come on here and you extend hate because you're miserable. You're miserable. Which is why you hurry up and just grab some random because you didn't want to be alone. We're going to get into that here shortly. But if this was me, I would have my attorney contact those apartment complexes and I would have them pull the record for February 14th and pull video to see exactly if there was any type of altercation you allegedly had.
Understand me when I say this. Understand me when I say this. I'm not stopping until that channel is done, off the map. You are currently, and you have used that channel to harass me and my children.
Wait a minute. What? Are you for real, Olivia? You have the nerve to say that Jasmine used her channel to harass you and your children? Can you please help me understand what type of harassment was made against your children? I'm really trying to understand what type of harassment. And if any of your supporters over there want to chime in to this question, please feel free to do so. I will not delete your comment whatsoever. Just don't be disrespectful. But I'm very much trying to figure out what exactly did Jasmine do to show harassment towards your children. Because once again, the only thing Jasmine said was, you ain't got your kids. Did that really hurt your feelings, Olivia? And she said that AJ's father was Zolo. Did that really hurt your feelings? That's harassment? She stated the obvious. Just like everybody else stated the obvious. So are we harassing you too because we all said that you don't have your children and Zolo is AJ's father? When you came on here lying about who his father was for almost his whole existence? And you also trying to make it seem like Jasmine just outright harassed you? Like, I get the fact y'all both were saying stuff, but at the same time, Jasmine was only responding to you. Jasmine didn't just show up on her channel and just started dragging you for no reason. No. And a lot of times, she wouldn't even go there. It was only until you just kept poking and kept poking and kept poking and you kept bringing her up and kept saying off the wall stuff. And that's when she started saying what she was saying. But even in that, it's really giving you was baiting her this whole time. That's why you kept bringing her name up randomly. Because you was baiting for her to go back and forth with you. Because you knew this whole time you had put out a harassment charge against her. And you knew that when you pulled that, you was lying. So you had to come up with some proof. You had to come up with a video trail to show that she really was harassing you. That she really was saying things about you on her channel. But it was only after the fact you was baiting and poking at her to get her to respond back to you. Girl, I mean, this is definitely some crazy work here. This is definitely some calculated mess that this woman has put a lot of time into. Y'all, this is insane. This is extremely insane.
Continuously. And at this very moment, my address is sitting up on a channel. You have doxed me. Understand when I tell you, I am not stopping until that channel is gone. Mommy. What, baby? Somebody just pulled up to me and my children, stating that they got the address off that page. And what's up? What do I want to do? I was putting my kids in the car. And I already felt like somebody was watching me. I already felt like I had somebody watching me. And then all of a sudden when and just the fact that that wouldn't happen and posted my address, dude. You posted my address. I am so, like, livid right now. Livid right now. Tuesday cannot come fast enough, honey. Yeah. Monday is a holiday. Tuesday cannot come fast enough. Yeah. Let me tell you. Yeah. Let me tell you. You have done so much up on that internet, up on that channel. Okay. 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 No, it wasn't on my outdoor camera. It was not on my. I was by my car. I was by my car, and somebody, like, I was parked right in front of my apartment at my car, and somebody pulled up. And that person will get dealt with as well. I have your license plate number, so you will get dealt with accordingly as well. Like I said, Tuesday cannot come fast enough. I'm telling you that right now. Tuesday cannot come fast enough. Monday is a holiday. Tuesday is the day. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You have doxed me on your channel. You have totally doxed me. Didn't block out an address, didn't block out a number, didn't block out a part of a number of an address. You didn't even care. And now people are coming to my house, threatening me and my children. Bet. I promise you bet. No, nobody's address should ever be posted. Of course not. That's called doxing. You don't do that. And it's just like ongoing. It's ongoing. It just won't stop. It won't stop. Oh my God. Tuesday cannot come fast enough. Tuesday cannot come fast enough, honey. Tuesday cannot come fast enough. I swear to God. I'm done talking about this. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to deal with this. This is ridiculous. You have doxed me. You've doxed my address, my full name. It's crazy. It's insane. And now you have people coming to my house. Okay, bet.
So she went from somebody pulled up on her to now people have pulled up on her. According to her, she said that the person pulled up on her while she was putting her children in the car. So how is it that the person that pulled up on you was threatening you and your children? Did they say they was going to harm your children? Did they try to get out the car and take your children? Like, I'm trying to understand, what was the threatening action? Because when you use that word, it's more specific to what threatening means. You said they was waiting on you to come outside. How was these people supposed to know, according to you? Because first it was somebody, now it's people. But how were they supposed to know you was just about to leave your house? They just happened to be outside, posted up, just waiting for you to show up. I don't know. Everything about this, it just very much comes across as being a lie. I mean, it's just the convenience of it. But I do find it interesting that Olivia will come on here and say that she's going to pretty much do everything in her power to get Jasmine's channel taken from her. What I find fascinating about that statement, because honestly, the fact that she was mad at Jasmine posting that on her community wall, that's one thing. For you to take that and run with it and just say, well, now I'm going to take your channel. That seemed a little telling to me, for the simple fact, I had literally just posted a day prior to her coming on live saying this, where I stated that I highly suspected that Olivia had something to do with Jasmine's channel being taken. I said in that video, a day before she came live, I said it's giving. She was trying to accomplish something when she called CPS on Jasmine. I said I didn't know if she was trying to get her kids taken away. But when that didn't fall through, she went after her money, which was her channel. When that didn't fall through and she got her channel back, that's when she filed the charges. That was next. So for Olivia to turn around the next day and say, now I'm really going to do what I have to do to get your channel taken. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's a little telling, Olivia. Here's the email I remember Jasmine showing Let me pull this email up. So here is the email or text message that Jasmine received, and she shared it. It says, just to let you know, once you're terminated, you cannot have another YouTube channel. All it takes is a few reports and an email to YouTube Legal to let them know you're on YouTube still after being terminated. Karma is real, and if you don't do right, God is going to show you He is real and have the final say. Instead of being a lowlife, why don't you turn that raggedy channel around, stand in your SHIT. The same way you came after my channels is the same way I'm coming for you. I got the voodoo for you, B. Laugh now, cry later. Your channel is weak. Easy strikes, watch this. Let's get it going. So there's a few things here that I want to address. First off, who's always on here talking about karma? That would be Olivia. Who's always on here talking about God and how He has the final say? Olivia. The fact that she said, stand in your SHIT, we have also heard Olivia say this a lot too. She said the same way you came after my channels is the same way I'm coming for you. Why would that be emphasized right there? It's because this was during the time, now mind you, when Jasmine went live and she shared that her channel, her main channel, was taken down. She talked about it on My Jazzed Up Life. I posted in her live chat, I said, this seems very suspicious for the simple fact it was the timing. Because if y'all remember, Jasmine had said that her channels was in her mama's name. And that she was the one who told Olivia that if she wanted to bypass paying Gerard child support, all you got to do is X, Y, and Z, and you can put it in your mama's name and they can't touch your money. Y'all remember that? And so when people started talking on that particular statement Jasmine made, Olivia felt a certain way because Olivia knew that was actually the conversation that Jasmine had with her. And I truly believe that is exactly what she did. I believe her channel is monetized and her channel is in her mother's name. And she was mad at the fact that Jasmine exposed that. So that's why you see in this text message, you came after my channel. So that was vengeance that Olivia felt. She was justified in having this towards Jasmine, which is why she counteracted and attacked Jasmine's channel. Another thing I want to add is this next statement. I got the voodoo for you, BITCH. Interestingly, and I'm not going to post the comment because, I don't know if this person will want her comment showing here. But I remember she commented to me. She said, I got the voodoo for you, B is an old quote from the TV show Bad Girls Club. Who's always talking about bad girls? Who's always talking about, trying to mirror her channel and even what she was trying to do when she contacted me for a business venture, a business idea she had where she was saying, we can make a lot of money if we team back up again. Yeah, it's like she was trying to create this YouTube version of Bad Girls. Yeah. So that within itself was also telling. Now this is where it gets even more interesting. This last statement. Laugh now, cry later. Your channel is weak. Easy strikes. Watch this. So I want y'all to focus on the laugh now, cry later. Okay? So when you go to Google and you type in laugh now, cry later, this is what you'll find. There are different images that you will see where it'll either say laugh now, cry later, or smile now, cry later, but it's all the same. Guess who has a tattoo that represents this same statement or slogan? Laugh now, cry later. You guessed it, Olivia. Here's her tattoo. Y'all see it? The two masks right there on her arm. That is a tattoo of the laugh now, cry later. Yeah. So Olivia thinks she is so smart, but you just keep leaving your little breadcrumbs along the way for us to be able to debunk and call you out and expose you for the liar that you are. So Jasmine, Olivia was the one who got your channel taken down. Yes, ma'am. Here's also what's very ironic about this particular tattoo. It symbolizes the philosophy to do what you need to do and enjoy life now because tomorrow you may be dead or in prison. This tattoo is usually associated with either gang members or non-gang members, but that's what it symbolizes. Enjoy your life now because tomorrow you may be dead or in prison. How ironic that is. Because Olivia has definitely came on here and made fun of the fact that Jasmine ended up going to jail behind her lies. In her trying to ruin this person's life, no matter how she can do it, she will do it. And to know that she literally lied and made it to where Jasmine was able to serve time in jail, and now she's threatening to take her channel. See, she wasn't successful the first go round. It was temporary. Because y'all even remember when Jasmine's channel was taken down, here come Olivia, laughing, thinking it was funny. Because she was the one responsible. But as I stated before, the ditch you dig for somebody else, Olivia, God always has a way in making sure you end up being the one in it. All of these plots and schemes you've been making behind the scenes against Jasmine and trying to ruin this woman and not caring about her children in the process, oh, it's coming back around on you. And it's going to be 10 times harder. Because you are a very evil person. You got mad because I kept saying how evil you are. And you wanted to say, I'm not an evil person. I don't know why people keep saying I'm evil. This is why. So now we're going to move on to this last video. So let's get into this.
Okay, so cheers, y'all. I love y'all. Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day to us, ladies. Happy Valentine's Day to us. Okay? To y'all. I hope that y'all get everything your little heart desires, okay? Tomorrow. Okay? Ooh. Okay. This is a wine cocktail? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like it. Huh? The brush? Yeah. It's probably under the pillows, baby. Just look under the pillows. So tell me that nervous breakdown over there. I'm drinking some golden margarita. It says wine mix. No, Mommy. Okay, baby. Just look for it. You have to look for it. First of all, hey. Calm down. Relax your body, okay? It's okay. It's alright. Hey, listen to Mommy. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something to you, okay? You listening? Okay. Pick up the pillows and put them back on the couch, and then you'll find your brush. Your brush will be under all the pillows. Okay, go pick up the pillows. I can't. You can't. DJ, this is not okay, dude. I'm trying to do stuff, and you just come over here and make a big mess, and then you want me to clean it up for you. It's not okay. Turn that AC off, because I don't want to hear it.
First off, how embarrassing, Olivia. You have 3 older children that can clearly log onto your channel and see their mother dressed this way. They have peers that they go to school with that can also see their mother online dressed like this. And it's the fact that you're walking around here looking like this with your 2-year-old son seeing you dressed this way. Your daughter, Kalani, is seeing you dressed like this. Like, this is so embarrassing. And it's the fact, too, that AJ is asking you to help him, and you're getting upset because you don't want to leave your life. You talking about I'm doing stuff. You're not doing anything but talking on the camera. But this is very embarrassing. I mean, honestly, Olivia, you look very trashy. This is not a good look.
Anyway, today is my Valentine's Day, guys. So, we're going to bed, and then we're gonna, you know, and then we're gonna get some good sleep. You know, gotta get that good sleep. So stupid. Okay, let me stop. Okay, what am I thinking about? Oh yeah, DoorDash. Girl, I got so sidetracked. Girl, my mind was just going. Okay. You guys probably think I'm the weirdest bitch because I gotta hurry up. I gotta sleep. Okay. I don't want AJ to fall asleep. AJ! Wake up! Don't fall asleep. You're not falling asleep today. Mama got plans. AJ! AJ! Don't go to sleep, baby. He's on the couch.
Y'all, this is a mess. So this video was done on Thursday. She was going to get the kids the next day, which would be Friday. And so that's why she made it a point to say that that was her Valentine's Day because she was having somebody come over. And, you know, the fact that she's sitting here saying that she don't want AJ to go to sleep because she knows that she's going to have this guy over and she doesn't want AJ to be awake. So she's trying to keep him up so that when this dude comes over, which is booty call hours, she wants AJ to be asleep. And, you know, I have so many issues with this right here. First off, so when it's convenient for you to have AJ on a sleep schedule, you'll do that. But any other time you can't put him on a sleep schedule? Okay. The fact that you literally just came on here 2 weeks ago talking about how you need a man because you want to feel loved. And now here we are 2 weeks later, you have this random guy coming to your house. So you've only known this guy for what, 2 weeks? And that's just me being generous. You've known him for 2 weeks and you're already letting him not just only coming to your home where you have young children, but also to have sex with you. I mean, this is very ridiculous, Olivia, that this is how you move with men. You move very quickly. And it definitely speaks to the desperation that you have in needing someone to be there with you. You need to feel as if you're in some type of relationship with a man. Your kids are never enough for you. And I get you are a grown woman who have needs, but it's like you don't even take into consideration your children's needs. They need to feel safe. They have every right to be in an environment where they are safe. And you keep bringing these randoms into your home with your children, and you ain't learned from the first time this happened? You didn't learn from Brandon when he was kicking down doors and, I mean, your children were in the midst of that? You didn't learn from the second random where he had whole charges against him? So it's like you back at it again. Even with Jim Bay, you didn't even know him long, just a day. And you was letting him into your home and you was having sex with him. And yeah, you can come on here and say, I'm grown, I can do what I want. But why would you want to move that way? But you want to talk about, you know, how you are a woman and you are a good mother. And you want to insert God into stuff to make it seem like, you know, you're trying to, you know, live a better life. But look at the ratchetness that you continue to display. You walking around here looking trashy in front of your 2-year-old son. You as his mother is the first example he will see and learn from, being able to identify what a woman is supposed to look like, how a woman is supposed to carry herself. This is the example you're giving to him. The example that you're giving to your daughter, who's seeing you walk around like this. And unfortunately, I thought you guys, I had that video, but I don't have it. But a lot of y'all saw it where she was literally laid up in the bed with this complete stranger, this random, because he's a random to her, but he's a stranger to her children. And you got your baby in the bed with you and this random, and you've only known him for 2 weeks. And again, I'm being very generous with that time frame. And based off of how this guy was talking, he clearly sounded very young. He sounded very immature. But you like that. You like the fact that he's young. I think this is so problematic. It's so disturbing on so many levels. And I'm pretty sure your supporters in the comments, oh, I'm so happy for you. Y'all are so dumb. How are you happy for a woman who keeps bringing randoms into her home with her children there? Her innocent, vulnerable children that she knows nothing about. She don't know this man, and I guarantee you she definitely didn't do no background checks. Like, this is insane to me. And it says a lot for the simple fact that this man is young. Because it almost seems like that's the only way you know to go, is to go young. Because maybe you have some possibilities of being able to mold these guys and have them believe and do the things that you want them to do. Because if you was to get a man that had common sense, he wouldn't even give you the time of day. But the fact that this random don't care that you got 5 children and 3 of those children are not even in your custody, the fact that he's still there knowing that you got 2 additional baby fathers and they're not present, that says a lot about his character. But it is extremely trifling of you, Olivia, to subject your 1-year-old daughter in that type of environment with a stranger that you don't know nothing about. And you are allowing him access to her and your son. You are despicable. And I pray to God nothing happens to your young children, because you're too dumb to have any type of common sense to see that the situations you keep putting your children in are dangerous. This is so crazy to me. And on top of all of this, you wanted to come on here and make it seem like you was fearing for your life. Do this look like a woman who's fearing for her life? Do this look like a woman who is afraid? It's a joke. Olivia is a joke. This is not how a person moves who literally came on here and said not too long ago that they were being stalked. This is not how a person moves who gets on here and tell people, leave me alone. I'm afraid. Stop harassing me. You in the car talking about, I'm shaking because somebody just pulled up on me. This is not how a person moves. You don't make these type of moves, Olivia. You don't come on the camera and act like this for someone who's supposed to be so afraid that they are being stalked and harassed. But y'all, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.